Welcome back to another episode. Today we're playing Minecraft on the Club House SMP server. In between episodes, I've been doing some axolotl breeding, but we're going to take a break from that today. Still no luck in getting the rare blue axolotl, by the way, but I'm going to keep at it. I just not planning to record it really until I get the blue one. Okay, what was I doing? I need to make a shield because I'm hunting drowns for trident still. In fact, I got 2 new tridents, which I'll show you in just a moment here. I want to make sure that I keep the durability on my shield good for combating those trident-wielding drowns. In today's episode, we're going to be working on a new build in this area, which I haven't shown you before. Okay, here we go. This shulker box right here has the tridents I was speaking of. So you can see that we have this was the first trident that we enchanted with the channeling, but and then this one in my inventory was the second one we got, which I put Riptide on. I've been using that to zip around and save on firework rockets. These 2 tridents here, which are unenchanted, those are our surplus tridents, and I got those in between episodes in this river out here. And so this is where we're going to be building today, and this river is really cool. In fact, it's so dark down under the water that what happens is, even in the daytime, we get drowns spawning down here. The rates are much better in the nighttime, but yeah, there are usually drowned down here. And okay, there we go. One just spawned in. Yeah, usually I just cruise back and forth in the river down here. There you can see another drown in the distance. It's a little bit dark, but you can probably just barely make him out there. And yeah, I just swim around waiting for the drown to spawn in. If I'm not mistaken, it is 1 in 15 chance that a drown spawns with a trident, and then a 1 in 40 chance that trident-wielding drown will drop a trident. So the chances are pretty low, but we've been fairly successful in getting at least 1 trident guy every day, 1 Minecraft day, and I think I'm averaging 1 new trident drop every 3 days, and that's how come we have 2. I'm already over a stack of drown heads and a stack of copper, but I cleared my inventory, so this is all new stuff right here. And I've got my shield ready, and the sun is setting, so it's trident hunting time. But once the sun rises again, we'll start our new build, which is going to be a shipwreck right in this river here. So I think that'll be pretty cool. We're just going to use the design from in-game, so we're not going to try to invent our own ship or anything. But I thought it would be really cool if we had kind of a shipwreck base right here while we were hunting drown instead of using this little cave here. I did carve out a little alcove here. I have my bed set here so that I can have my spawn set, but I don't want to sleep right now. Got my ender chest too, and if one of those trident-wielding drowns takes me out, hey, somebody slept. That's okay. You do you. I can still hunt drown even in the daytime, like I said. So that'll be fun, but yeah, I've set my spawn here, got my ender chest. If I die, I can get my stuff back pretty easily. One thing I do need to do is some prep work for our build today, and the first thing I want to do actually for that is I want to craft a conduit, and I want to get the conduit effects out here in the river. I don't think that'll affect drown spawn rates at all, but it will help me to see better and breathe longer, so it should be a little bit easier to hunt those drown when they spawn in. Let's grab a Heart of the Sea and a Nautilus Gel. Oh, 8 of them. And we'll craft a conduit. I need a crafting table for that. There we go. I think this is our first conduit to craft in-game. But I don't think there's an advancement for that. So there's our conduit. I also need some prismarine. I think 1 stack of prismarine is enough, but just in case it's not, we'll come back and get the we have another stack in our shulker box here. Let's go set up this conduit under the water down here. Is it all clear of drowns? I think, let's see. Yeah, I don't see any drowns down here. Should we just put it I guess we could just put it on the floor. Oh, okay. We got a nasty customer here. A trident wielding drown has just spawned in. It's been a while since I've had a trident drop, so this could be it if we're lucky. That's kind of rare to have one spawn while I'm recording, but there you go. No trident, I think. Just copper and rotten flesh there. Yeah, we didn't get a trident drop, I don't think. I would have picked it up if we did. Oh, there's another drown down here. All right, I'm going to get this conduit set up after I clear the area of drown. I want to grab some other blocks too, because I think I want the conduit to be up just a little bit higher. Get out of here, drown. Okay, I need to breathe now so that I don't drown myself. All right, let's get back up on shore here, and we'll set up our conduit down under the water. Get out of here, regular guy. All right, so I've started putting in the prismarine for the conduit. In fact, I just have a few more blocks to place here. And I don't think it matters which prismarine you use. I'm using prismarine bricks, yeah, instead of the regular prismarine, but that should be fine. And I've put one extra block inside to put the conduit on, that way it's centered. Let's go ahead and place it down now, and then as soon as I mine this block, we should have full conduit effects. So let's find out if I've done it correctly. There's the conduit opening up, and it looks like we do have the conduit effects, but since I only had 3 bubbles left, let's go ahead and fill those by surfacing, and we'll get our full air breathing ability back, I guess you could say. And then when we come back down underwater, as long as we're within range of the beacon, we should be able to breathe much, much longer. I don't know exactly how much longer, but I haven't seen a bubble disappear yet. One of the reasons I wanted to place the conduit up so high rather than down here, wow, it's night and day how much better I can see under the water as well. But I haven't seen any drown spawning yet. I'm hoping they'll still have the same rates, even with the conduit placed in. But this is going to help out immensely during our build, being able to see and breathe underwater. One of the reasons I placed the conduit up so high, I was saying, is because I think I'm going to build off of it. So we're, what, 1, 2, I don't know, like 4 or 5 blocks under the water? So I can use this as a jumping off point for placing blocks for our build today. So let's actually grab some supplies. We're going to need wood. It's going to be mostly oak wood, I think, and we're going to start to put in the foundation of a shipwreck. Yeah, there are no drown spawning here. That's kind of worrisome, actually. We may want to remove this conduit as soon as we have our ship built so that we can get our spawn rates back. But for building, this is going to be much better to have the conduit effect. It looks like I still have the conduit effect, even once I come up here on shore. But that should go away, right? I need to be in contact with the water. Yeah, there we go. So now it's gone. And then if I make contact with the water again, I should get it back. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm in range. All right, the sun's setting again. So I'm going to see if I can do some more drown hunting. I also want to test the effects of spawn rates now that we have the conduit placed in. And then we'll start our build. I got little particle effects too, it looks like. Well, it looks like drowns still spawn, even with the conduit effect. That was a close one. No trident again. That's 0 for 3, I believe. All right, let's start building. The first thing that I want to put in are the keel blocks. Yeah, actually, I want to see how many blocks to the surface as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that should be fine. I'll remove those later. But for now, they can stay. 6 blocks to the surface. Okay, so most of the ship will be out of the surface. So does that mean I want to put the keel blocks a little bit lower? I don't exactly know how to build a Minecraft shipwreck. I'm just looking at a picture of one. They're pretty tall. So maybe we put the keel block down just a little bit lower, and then we can replace the blocks when we remove the conduit. Seems like I should have actually put the conduit a little lower, but it's a little late for that. Otherwise, the ship is going to sit a little bit high out of the water, I think. I don't know, let's just try it at this height and we'll see what happens. So I think for the keel blocks, I want to go 15. And so we'll use these vertical blocks as the center point, and that's 5. Let's do 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we'll put, okay, 14. I think that's even. If that's even, then we've got 7 on each side with 1 in the middle. Am I short? Yeah, I need to count this to make sure that we have enough blocks placed in. But once we have the keel done, I'll start building up from there. I think we'll put in the center, the ridge line first. And I'm not going to be able to do this all on camera. Like, I can't do a tutorial style, so I'm probably going to have to cut and do quite a bit of work off camera. Oh, is that a drown over there? No. But anyways, I'll be right back once I have a few more blocks placed in. Let's make some spruce fences for the railing. Oh, I should have made... Okay, let's just make 3 more. I'm sure I'll use them. Okay, there we go. On that side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do the same on this side. So here, here, and there. Yeah, that looks good. Well, at least it's symmetrical for now until I decide to change it. Let's take a look at all that I've built here off camera in the last few minutes. Looking at a source image, I've built up the most of the front of the ship. And so we've got the spruce being repeated as kind of, ow, who did that? Ooh, a little dude with a trident. That's dangerous. Kids should not have such pointy weapons. There's actually been quite a few of these guys through here lately. Ooh, I don't want to die here. Let's be careful. But hey, I just got a trident. Yes. And it's enchanted too. Loyalty 1 and Unbreaking 2. We'll probably disenchant that and put something else on it, but that's very lucky. I was just about to complain about how many trident-wielding drown I had to take out while I was building this ship, and not a single trident. And then I finally get one. That's great. Okay, so back to the ship. Yeah, I've got most of the front built up. You can see this is what it looks like below the water. This is where the keel, I think that's what it's called, the keel, the spruce wood, is going to go back for the back of the ship. I think this is how long it's going to be. And then it's going to curve up to the top. So I need to work out the back of the boat, but the front is pretty much done, except for some details, of course. And you can see that this is how much of the ship is actually sticking out of the water. So it is sitting lower in the water than a ship actually would. And that's okay, because we want this to be a shipwreck. In fact, after I'm done building it, I'm probably going to wreck it even more by removing some blocks, but for now, this is how it's looking. I've got the bottom parts of the mast placed in, so this would be a 3-mast ship, and so the front mast or I forget what it's called. There's a different name for the different masts, I think, or not the mast, but the sail associated with them. And so I think this is the main one here in the back. But anyways, it would be a 3 mast or a 3 sail ship, if it wasn't a shipwreck, that is. And inside, it's looking kind of spacious, actually. I'm probably going to put in some more blocks in here, especially stairs, and make sure they're waterlogged, just to make it look more like a contoured inside of the ship. I was thinking about even putting in some chests where they would actually be in a Minecraft shipwreck. That might be kind of cool thing to do. We could even put some loot in there. Who knows, for someone to find. And so yeah, I'm pleased with the way this ship is coming out. Oh, it's nighttime. That's when I hunt drown. I should take advantage of the night, but I need to work out the back of the ship, and I'll come back when I have that done. I wanted to build more of this on camera, but it turns out it's just a little bit tricky to look at the source image and then come and try to build it, especially dealing with all the drown at the same time. The conduit has been great, though, not just for visibility and breathing, but when the drown come around, there's this thing right here. Do you see the little particle effects here? These have been dealing damage to the drown when they're in the vicinity, that is. And I guess no damage to me, which is good. But that weakens the drown, and then they're usually just one hit. So that's kind of cool. Kind of a side effect there of the conduit. So how am I going to do the back? Let me look at my source image, and then I'll figure it out. And here's the shipwreck now, nearly fully complete. As you can see, I have almost all the important blocks in. Of course, I am planning to remove a few more blocks to make it look like more of a shipwreck. It looks a little bit too nice. I want to rough it up a little. But yeah, the ship is looking pretty nice. I had a little bit of a hard time here with the back end of the ship. So I kind of made it up. It's not block for block perfect with the picture that I was referencing, but it's pretty close to a Minecraft ship. And all that's left to do now is a little bit of detailing. One of the details we can add is these trapdoors look pretty good nope, not there, as windows back here. Here, let's remove this. There we go, and I want to do the same thing on the other side. I put a trap door in the back, so that's like a back window you'll see when we go inside. And I want to put one on this side too. There we go. I also put the same trapdoors down here. I think these are supposed to be like cannon ports, maybe? At least that's what I think that they were supposed to be. Of course, they're not being used, but you can see that below decks here, you can open and close these trapdoors. I imagine this is about where the cannons would be. Of course, to use cannons, your ship kind of has to be above the water. So obviously not 100% accurate, but pretty close. Is that? Okay, so we got a little compartment back here below decks. This is mostly going to be storage. I think maybe this is sometimes called a smuggler's hold, or maybe not hidden enough to be just a cargo hold, I guess. So we've got a cargo area back there. I did place a chest in here in the front position. These trapdoors here, of course, are normal. They're how you lower cargo in and out. Lower and raise cargo, I think. And we can actually swim up through here and see that in the captain's quarters, I believe this is captain's quarters back here, Oh, what is this? Did I miss a block? Maybe I missed a block there. Oh, I know what that is. That's underneath the stairs. Yeah, we can fill that in. Here, let's grab a block and we'll just make that flush like that. I saw light coming through. That's just because there's a stair on the other side. So this is like the captain's quarters, I think. It's a little bit dark in here. Maybe we can light it up. I think I'll put torches in here for now, but I think the plan is to light the ship up using sea pickles and lanterns, because we can put I think we can put lanterns underwater. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we could also hang some lanterns in places that aren't full of water. But that looks pretty good. We can also round some areas off using stairs. Oh, it's gone nighttime already. Like this, for example, we don't really need to climb up there, and it'll help spawn proof it a little bit if we use things like slabs and stairs. We can also use trapdoors to do a lot of spawn proofing. Up here where this torch is, I don't really want there to be a torch. Oh, we got another trident. Oh, another trident drowned down here. Let's see if we can get another trident. That'd be great if we could. That would give us 4 extra. Man, maybe I need to start my own shop. No, we didn't get a trident from that drown, though. They're pretty rare. Like I said, I think it's 1 in 40. We do get the Nautilus shells, though, which is nice. I almost have enough for 2 more conduits. Of course, you can also get Nautilus shells. What did I say? You can get Nautilus shells by fishing, which is a lot less risky. But it's nice to get them this way as well. Wow. So I think I also want to move this conduit underground. We don't need it anymore as a support for building the ship. So I think I'll dig a hole for it down underground, and we should still get the conduit effect without having to see the actual conduit there, because it doesn't really look good anymore now that the ship is built. Oh yeah, here's the thing I was talking about where the conduit helps me fight the drown. Those particles there, yeah, it only took 1 hit with the sword. These little particles do damage to the drown when they're near the conduits. I don't think these ones have been affected yet. Yeah, so they're still. What? Who's dealing damage to me? All right, we're fine. We're fine. No more trident throwing drowns in the area. So I'm gonna move the conduit. I said that already. Let's go back on board the ship. Is it daytime yet? No, it's still nighttime. It's hard to tell when you're underwater. But I was talking about spawn proofing, so we're going to go ahead and throw a trapdoor up here. It doesn't look the best, but at least mobs won't be able to spawn there. We'll do the same thing here. And then this can probably just be like a stair. We already have a stair here, and then, of course, we're not going to get a lot of mobs spawning in the water. On top of the mass, mobs can also spawn, but I think it would look kind of silly to have a trapdoor on top, so we'll think of something, maybe carpet. Yeah, we could come back with some brown carpet maybe and cover some spawnable areas. That way we don't have to light up the entire ship, but we can also light up some areas strategically. And yeah, so our shipwreck is almost done. I'm going to do some detailing real quick, and then I'll bring you in for the final build. I'm also going to move this conduit right now. Let me start digging a hole. I think there's mud down here in the riverbed, thanks to custom terrain. All right, let me dig a hole. What's the right tool for this? Is it a shovel? Might be a shovel for mud. All right, I've gathered some supplies for detailing the shipwreck above, but first I moved to the conduit down here and I want to cover it up now. So we're just going to put the mud back over it, and hopefully hopefully having blocks over it won't interfere with the effect. I don't see why it would, but oh, I'm one mud block short. How did that happen? There you go. Let's can I steal a mud block from somewhere? Maybe this one here. Is it going to be stone underneath? It is. Okay, well I'll have to come back and fix that. But for now, there we go. All covered up, and it looks like we still have the conduit effect, although it does take a while to wear off. So we'll give it a minute as kind of a test here, but it looks like we're going to be fine with the hidden conduit there under the ground. Let's go shipboard. Well, of course I lost the effect now. I threw some carpets on top of these broken masts here. I don't really like how it looks, but it is going to keep mobs from spawning here, so I'm okay with that. We have slabs and stairs everywhere on the front end, and there's a trapdoor up there, 2 of them, I think. This is all water, so no mob spawns here. And we've got a couple spawnable blocks here. Thank you for sleeping. I've put carpet here, but we're going to need a little bit more light, so for now, lantern. And I think the lantern is sufficient, maybe even for these blocks too. I'll have to check the light levels at night, but that might be fine. Let's go inside the cabin where we have these torches. I would like to put lanterns in here. I don't know what they're going to look like if I put them on the floor, but I would prefer them to be hanging anyway. So let's go ahead and put them... Ooh, I would love to hang it from there. Can I hang it from here? Yeah, let's remove the torch. No, okay, it has to be a full block. Let's get rid of this torch too. So if it has to be a full block, then we don't really have many choices here. We can do the corners. Yeah, let's just do the corners. I think that's the best way to get the most light possible. And let's go down below and see if we can put a lantern underwater. Maybe back here. Actually, underwater we don't really need lanterns. Let's go ahead and place in these barrels. Let's see, maybe... Man, I'm going to have to come back with more barrels because I only brought 4. And so we'll just space them out like this for now. Let's see if we can light this area up a little bit with sea pickles. Where can I place pickles? I can hide the pickles back there, and that does provide quite a bit of light. In fact, we could do triple pickles back there and probably light up this whole room. Yeah, that makes a huge difference already. But I don't really mind having pickles on the floor either. I think that looks okay. In fact, it looks even a little bit better than okay if we just dot the pickles around so it looks like they're kind of spreading a bit. Oh, I could get glow lichen too. I think you can place glow lichen underwater. Oh, why am I not getting the conduit effect? Maybe we need to uncover the conduit? Yeah. So I think what happened down there with the conduit is when I covered it up with mud blocks, we lost some of the water sources under here, the ones surrounding the conduit, and it needs full water source blocks all the way around. So I think we'll just leave it open for now until I can figure out how to open it and keep it waterlogged at the same time. But let's finish detailing our build. We'll come back up here onto the ship. I just have a few things left that I want to put in. One is this skull, which I think we'll put back here in the captain's quarters. Let's see. Okay, we can't place it underwater, so let's find a place above water where we can put it. Oh, maybe one of these blocks over here will be fine, up on the top of the deck. In fact, we could just put it off to the side here, I guess. Maybe here. So there's a skull there. In fact, we can put a drown head up here too. Maybe on this corner. That looks pretty good. And let's see, what else did I bring? Oh, I have some more sea pickles. I also brought some kelp for the sea floor, but we'll try to put some kelp in the ship as well. Can I place pickles here? No, those are slabs. But I can place a couple pickles back here. No light from those pickles. Why? It needs water above it, maybe? Okay, so I guess we won't place too many of those then. But we could place them more down here. About like here. Yeah, that looks good. And here, actually, I don't like that one. Let's move it over to here. And then we'll put 2 here. Yeah, that looks much better. And we'll put 3 in the corner. I just want them kind of random scattered about. I don't want them all to look the same. We'll put 1 here as well. In the chest, it looks like some people left some things behind. So I just put an old chainmail helmet and a wooden hoe and a fishing rod with very low durability. just to kind of make it look like somebody was storing something in here. Here, we'll put a copper ingot in as well. And let's see, we have a couple lanterns left we could use. What else? I also brought some axolotl, although I don't think that they're going to survive long out here. I was thinking we could set them free around the ship, and they'll definitely attack drown. But I don't think they're going to stay forever. But there are some drown here. Let's see what happens. Do I need to place on a block? Okay, there we go. We got axolotl free. Are they going to attack the drown? They absolutely do. It looks like we brought a pink one and a white one. Oh, they do a lot of damage too. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it'd be nice. Maybe we could name tag them and get them to hang out here with us and hunt drown in this area, which is what we do here. That's why we... Oh, wait. Did my axolotl die already? We still got the pink one over here. It looks like maybe stuck on a mud block. Can I free you? What do I need to do to free you? I don't know. This axolotl doesn't look like he's doing so good. And we seem to have lost the other one, so maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Oh well. We have extra axolotl anyway, so it's fine. What else can we add? Oh, right, kelp. I brought kelp because I thought the kelp might be looking good if it came off the ocean floor in some places. So let's put kelp. I don't want it to be directly under the ship. Maybe we can put off to the side in a few places. I can't place... Okay, I can place on mud. I wasn't sure because I think mud's not a full block. So let's just get some kelp in here in some places. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Put one down there. And those will grow up pretty tall, I think. Hopefully they won't go all the way to the surface, but pretty close. All right, a couple more details, and then we're almost out of time here. In fact, I think the server is about to restart, so I should log off real quick. And then we'll take one more look from the sky at the build, and that'll be the end of the episode. Let's have a quick fly over, and we'll see what it looks like from the air. I think I'll just launch myself up using a trident, and there it is. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I think I'll swing back around and use rockets to stay up. Yeah, it looks like a normal Minecraft shipwreck to me. Can I land this? Not quite, but I did land inside the boat, so that's nice. Didn't even have to use a rocket. Yeah, I don't know if I came across this and I didn't know it was built by a player. I guess maybe I would think that it was definitely improved by a player, but I don't know if I would guess that they built it. It just looks like a regular Minecraft shipwreck, which was the goal all along. Anyways, I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to stay here and keep hunting drowns for trident. I know I'm obsessed. Maybe we'll open a shop someday and compete with the other guy selling tridents. But until then, I'm outnumbered. Thanks for watching this episode of Club House SMP, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.